There's a lot going on in the K this Saturday night and we got you covered. My name is Andrea Sachenko and you're watching Daily KHL Update. We're gonna make a short stop in Vladivostok to start things off. Admiral take on Traktor at Fetisov Arena. Traktor start the second period with a man advantage and they almost opened up the scoring as it expires. Vladimir Tkachov rings it off the short side iron. Soon after that, the team's trade breakaway chances in the same shift. Nikita Serebrikov stops Mikhail Kotlяревский, and then at the end of the ice, Nikolai Yeliseyev cannot solve Ilya Proskurikov. Late in the period now, the Sailors on the man advantage. Dmitry Sayustov plays it to the crease for Alexander Gorshkov, but he hits the post and we remain scoreless. There's just one marker in the game, and it comes early in the third. Artem Goreyev strips Kotlяревский off the puck in the neutral zone, skates to the net, and beats Proskurikov for his third of the season. That's all she wrote for this one. Nikita Serebrikov stops 33 shots for his third shutout of the year, and Admiral win their fifth game in a row. 1-0 is your final. Next up, Balashika. It's home of Vedas this season, and tonight they meet Avtomobilist. The Versus open things up middle to the first with a power play goal. You got it, Brooks Masek is at it again. He's been a machine on the man advantage this year. He's on a 6-game goal scoring streak too. The Versus double their lead in the second. Daniel Romantsev shoves it past Dmitry Shikin on the rebound. Nikita Tremkin with their original shot. Vedas respond just a few minutes later. Even going, Vitaly Popov hammers it home for his first of the year. Roman Abrosimov with the setup. Third period now, Vladimir Kuznetsov gains the zone, chucks it in front, and Brooks Masek banks it in. He's got 21 tallies on the season now, and that's his third consecutive 2-goal game. Vedas still risk it with the extra skater, but they can't salvage it. Oleg Lee scores on the empty net, and that's that. Avtomobilists win their third in a row and climb back on top of the Eastern Conference. 4-1 is your final. It's a full-blown winter in Novosibirsk already as SKA St. Petersburg roll into town after 2 consecutive losses in Russia's Far East. And they don't get off to a good start against the Snowflakes either. Man in Blue almost grabbed the lead 8 minutes in, but Daniil Pelenkov stops it right on the goal line and clears it to safety. But Sibir break the ice just a few minutes later anyway. Mikhail Tchaikovsky finds his target with a huge point shot. St. Petersburg tied up in the opening minute of the second. Nikita Gusev nets his third of the year. He's got 4 points in 5 games. The Versus make it a 2-1 game almost exactly 4 minutes later. Mikhail Vorobyov steals the puck on the forecheck, Marat Khairulin slides it across, and Damir Zakharov pulls the trigger. Soon after that, though, Sibir get a power play, and Vladimir Butuzov one-times it home for his 11th of the year. We're still on the second. Yevgeny Chisalin shoots from a very difficult angle, and the puck almost goes in. How did that not go in? Looks like Alexander Samonov knows the answer. But just before the intermission, Valentin Pianov beats Samonov on the glove side for his first of the year. The drought is finally over, and it's the game winner too, which makes it extra special. St. Petersburg was their third in a row as Sibir take it 3-2 on home ice. And now to Matishi for a very exciting game between Kowloon Red Star and Neftekhimik. The Wolves enjoy a solid first period of play. Ansel Galimov opens up the score in 4 minutes in of a feed by Slava Leshchenko. And later in the frame, Toronto native Anthony Camara converts in a power play to make it 2-0 Neftekhimik after 20. The Dragons bring it back to even with 2 goals in quick succession early in the second. Captain Brandon Yip beats Andrei Tikhomirov high on the short side to cut Neftekhimik's lead in half. And in the following shift, former London Knight Cliff Booth stuffs it into the net from inside. It's a 2-2 tie now. The Versus regained the 2-goal lead before the intermission though. Former Coyotes peak Maxim Goncharov scores his third of the year to put his team back in front. And then Andrei Chivilov stretches the lead to 4-2. Slava Leshchenko picks up his second assist of the night on the play, while Ilya Fedotov draws his first career KHL point. But everything changes in the third frame. Jack Rodwell scores on the broken play to put the Dragons back to within 1. Less than 2 minutes later, Brett Pollock makes a nice move on a power play to tie it up at 4s. Cliff Boo with the only assist on the play. The Hosts get another power play late on regulation, and who else but Brandon Yip makes it count. He's got 2 on the night, and he's not done yet either. A minute later, Yip scores a shorty on the empty net to complete his first career KHL hat-trick. And just to add insult to injury, Ryan Sproul is given a freebie. You can't just chop people down like that in front of the yawning cage. The Dragons score 5 unanswered goals in the third and take it 7-4 on home ice. And there's just one game left to tell you about. Sochi play host to Torpedo. The Bucks break the ice late in the first. Anton Sizov makes himself available down low, gets the feed from Igor Leronov and makes a deposit. They improve their lead with a power play goal early in the second. Sergei Goncharuk celebrates his 10th of the year, while Igor Leronov draws another assist. Soon after that, Leronov works his way to the net, gets stopped by Maxim Tretek, and Alexander Darin tucks home the rebound. Sochi get a goal back a few minutes later. Tigran Yurol and pitchforks it on net, and Danila Vershin makes it 3-1. But soon enough, the hosts get another minor, and Sergei Goncharuk scores his second of the night. Alexei Krutinin draws his 19th assist of the year on the play. Sochi make it 4-2 just a little later. Former Flames peak Dmitry Zavgorodny smashes it past Ivan Kolbakov from the slot. Third period now, Leronov gives the puck to Darin, and he scores a beauty for his second of the night and third of the year. Sochi get the last goal on this one, but it won't bring them any points, obviously. Still, it's the first tally in the big league for rookie Fedor Krashinsky. Igor Leronov Jr. enjoys his best night in the game with 4 assists. His dad is still ahead, and Torpedo win their third in a row. 5-3 is your final. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for another set of 3 games, including Boris against Salavati Live and Akbars vs Avangard. My name is Andrea Sachenko, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check back with us this Sunday.